Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Portland Trailblazers. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Luka Doncic is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Hayes, then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Smart in at the one spot. And for the Trailblazers, Drew Holiday out there with Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's Deni Avdija, then it's Donovan Clingan, and it's Camara in at the small forward position.
Yeah, this shows you how strong Clingan is. Even when you foul him, he just out-muscles you.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the night. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Smart for 3. Out to Hachimura. Pass to Smart. Clock at 6. And he converts the layup.
I like watching Smart get it done inside. He is such a fearless competitor.
Outside Sharpe. Right side Camara. Sharpe against Reeves. Sharpe goes in. Three-pointer Holiday. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Holiday against Smart. And here's Reeves outside. Portland with a rebound. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And here's Doncic outside, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
9th in shooting percentage, and they were top 10 in lowest opponent scoring. They were a team that watched a lot of film, did their homework, and were able to be pretty good on the defensive end.
And their offensive execution was simply outstanding. They finished in the top 10 in field goal percentage because of how disciplined and focused they were on playing to their strengths. Sharpe, unable to get that one. Smart with the defensive effort. Doncic with it. Avdija picks him up beyond the arc. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Three-pointer Sharpe. Knocks it down from distance.
And you see right there the practice time Sharpe's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Now here's Reeves. In the game against Miami, very impressive.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Clingan. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Knocked away. Shoots from the right block. All sorts of time. Camara, that's good.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And that one's good. Sharpe.
And his athleticism is big for Sharpe in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Now here's Hachimura. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Clingan with a screen. Holiday from long range. It's Sharpe on the wing. And it's off from three-point range.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Smart for 3. And Clingan pulls it down. Clingan's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Sharpe. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with the Trailblazers head coach. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Count the basket.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Avdia passes to Holiday. Back to Avdia. From downtown, Doncic pulls down the board. Lakers trail by 4. Well, Clark, in game 2 of the back-to-backs, players have to be running more on adrenaline than rest.
Clearly there's some fatigue that comes into play, especially for your heavy minute players. That's why your reserve players, the guys on the bench, are so important, because in back-to-back situations, adrenaline's not enough to overcome fatigue.
Now here's Doncic. He was another key contributor in that win against Miami. Hayes misses.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Outside Kamara. Avdia from outside. And Reeves pulls it down. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. Doncic finds Hayes. Doncic against Sharp. The layup off target. Portland leading by 4. Avdia passes to Sharp. And here's Kamara. Smart against Holiday. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Three-pointer Sharp. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
I just love the ball move.
Here's Smart. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Holiday. A 26-point game for him in the win against Denver.
And another key for them was his rebound. Just a great effort.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Klingen's shot is off. Lakers trail by 7. Smart looking around. Pass to Doncic. Launches it. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Doncic has got 5 points.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
Now Holiday. Poke loose. Left side Sharp. Up and over Doncic. And that one's good. Sharp. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him, because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Doncic on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Robert Williams checked in for Portland. Grant comes in for Kamara. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. LaRavia comes in for Reeves. Connects checked in for Doncic. And Vincent is subbed in for Smart. And Ayton gets it to go.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Sharp goes in. Good work there as it goes. 14 points for him.
Fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
Ayton, a screen on Sharp. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton. Setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Lakers trail by 6. Now Vincent. He's scoreless. And here's Connect outside. It's rebounded by Grant.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Vanderbilt. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Outside for Grant. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Second, the Trailblazers.
And this is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Murray's checked in for Klingon. Rupert comes in for Avdia. And Love is subbed in for Sharp. Austin Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Love. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Fires from deep. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one. From the arc. The rebound by Murray.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Grant outside. And the basket by Rupert. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Reeves against Love. Reeves, the pass to Laravia. Ayton, the screen on Grant. Pass to Connect. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Reeves. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
2 points. That one goes. And now it's an 8-point Portland lead.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
They're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
So it's Portland now. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Love for 3. Drops in the 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Ayton, a screen on Love. From deep, Reeves. The shot no good. And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlights for Portland. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Vanderbilt and Ayton patrol the paint. Dalton Connect out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Laravia in at the small forward position. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill.
Pass to Laravia. Pulls up. Portland with a rebound. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Shams, thanks for the report.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And here's Reeves outside. Outside Connect. Laravia outside. Ayton inside. Working on Williams. And Ayton with the stuff.
Just angry on the rim rocker.
Man, that was felt all throughout this building.
No soft stuff out of this guy.
On the wing, Grant. Back to Murray. Pass to Cook. Portland needs to get off a shot here. Williams. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Reeves. Outside Connect takes the three. Hits the trifecta.
A go-to shot for Connect. You know, he takes pride in burying these long-range missiles.
And that one's good. Grant's got 6.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. Portland with a rebound. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Cook, the pass to Grant. Cash money from 16 feet away. Give him 8 points now.
Man, it's nice to see Grant work his jump shot. I mean, if the defense is going to give it to him, he doesn't have any issue taking it, and he should because he's a reliable shooter.
So for the Blazers, Kamara, he's checked in for Murray. Sharp comes in for Rupert, and Holiday subbed in for Cook. And the Lakers also making a switch. Doncic checked in. Here's Sharp. And it's Portland with another.
And it looks like Sharp is fairly comfortable in the mid-range. Having dynamic shot-making ability would be a big plus for him.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. All defensive guard Drew Holiday talked about guarding some of the younger players coming into the league, and he said, the game has changed significantly. They morphed with it. They're quick, athletic, and they all play the game a lot differently than when I came into the league. Back over to you, Brian.
A new day. Allie, thank you. Vanderbilt, a screen on Holiday. Great D that time from Kamara.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Good.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. Shot is good by Reeves.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Sharp. Now Williams. Here's Kamara. Grant outside. There's a screen by Kamara. And it's Grant with a 3. Grant's got 11.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Kamara. Portland moving it around. Now here's Sharp. Inside. Kamara down low. Guarded by Vanderbilt. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Trailblazers lead by 14. Sharp passes to Holiday. To the middle. Here's Grant. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
It's his first trip to the line. Klingin, he's checked in for Williams. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Marcus Smart comes in for Connect. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. First free throw is good. Clark, last season, the Lakers reached 50 wins for the 34th time in franchise history. An incredible number.
Yeah, that's a big-time number, and only the Celtics have more 50-plus win seasons with 37 total, and I think the difference in championships is between these two franchises, the Celtics with 18 and the Lakers with 17. Consistent greatness for both franchises, clearly. 2 pillars of the league.
Doncic against Sharp. 4-3. Hachimura with a rebound. Lakers trail by 13. Smart outside. Pass to Reeves. Takes a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
Here's Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
The finish! And Holiday powers it home.
Well, I really like the way Holiday runs with a purpose in these situations. It's not enough just to run the floor. You've got to know exactly where you want to run.
Smart finds Doncic. Outside Reeves. From deep. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Sharp, no good.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And Los Angeles, another 3.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Avdia, he's checked in for Portland. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. At one point, they led by 16. Outside Sharp. Pass to Klingon. And here's Avdia. Klingon with a screen. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Reeves has got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to Hachimura. The 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Portland leading by 5. Outside Sharp. And no good. The dry spell continues. Reeves with the ball. Now Sharp defending. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. And Los Angeles, another 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Pass to Kamara. Portland moving it around. Back to Holiday. Avdia from outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Smart passes to Doncic. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for Reeves. Here's Doncic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The Clark to Luka trade is perhaps the most shocking in NBA history. What was your initial reaction?
Oh, I was surprised, just like everybody else, B.A. I don't know anybody who wasn't surprised about it. You think about Luka and how he has produced in his time in the NBA. He appeared to be the face of the franchise for the Mavericks. But apparently there was some concern about his defensive effort and also perhaps his conditioning level not being where it needed to be for him to continue to play at the level he's been playing at.
1:36 left in the first half of basketball. Out to the right wing. Hayes against Sharp. Hayes, shot's good. Hayes has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Avdia, good.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
Hachimura with a screen on Holiday. Back to Hachimura. Avdia with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. Here's Holiday. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Doncic outside. Outside connect. The three ball. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Hayes with a screen on Sharp. Pulls up on the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Here's Sharp. Banked it in off the glass. Sharp's got 23 points.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Here's Doncic. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor.
The previous play is under review.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
I'm making absolutely certain.
And so it's Shaedon Sharp making highlights for the Portland Trail Blazers. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most... Let's get back to our game featuring Portland. That first half was pretty even.
Well, you can't speed them up. They take care of that basketball. And
Thanks as always.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Shaedon Sharp really making a difference here.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Denny Avdia out there with Toumani Camara. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then there's Klingon. And it's Sharp in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Here's Avdia. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And that's now 6 points for Denny Avdia.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Doncic, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Avdia outside. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Count the basket and the foul! It's on Rui Hachimura.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. But it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Here's Doncic. Steady play from Doncic against contact.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
Here's Klingon. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Doncic. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Reeves brings a double. Outside Camara. Pass to Holiday. Here's Avdia with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Avdia's got 11. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the boards. Extra opportunities aplenty the way the game is played now.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Avdia. Outside Sharp. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance. Sharp's got 26 points.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Outside Reeves. There's the triple. Counted from distance.
Coming right back with his own. Austin Reeves with the confident response.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Some nice signs of progress for the Blazers last season.
And from that, renewed contracts for head coach Chauncey Billups and the front office. This is a young team that competes and shows a bright future.
Here's Kamara. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Portland shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, B.A., but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
For the tie, Portland with a rebound.
Registering 3 threes in the first half, he hasn't hit one since.
Here's Avdia. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
Pass to Reeves. Fires for 3. Holiday grabs the miss. Trailblazers lead by 5. Clingan up top. Avdia outside. Now Holiday. Sharp with it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got his 7th rebound here tonight. On the drive, Smart. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The speed of Smart's drive is really something. I mean, he is cooking them right now.
Pass to Clingan. Portland moving it around. Three-pointer Sharp. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Sharp's got 29 points.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Here's Reeves. Three-pointer. No good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Sharp against Smart from 13. And it's Portland scoring again.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch. That's for sure.
Outside Reeves. This one for 3. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Kamara. Pass to Avdia. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. 4th, Donovan Clingan.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Throw it down on the lob.
Boy, with the basketball IQ of a 15-year vet, Doncic makes plays that even veterans struggle with.
It's Avdia on the wing. Back to Sharp. Pass to Clingan. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Clingan's got 5 now.
At 7'2", Clingan is very comfortable in the paint, and he can just own that area.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Lakers coach JJ Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Ayton, and Ayton, throw it down.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Clingan. Hachimura with a rebound.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Doncic outside for 3. Portland with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Grant, the pass to Avdia. From outside the arc,
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura, and Connect subbed in for Smart. And it's Connect missing.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
To the left wing. And there's a 3-second violation.
Second and second chance points, 8th in blocks, and they were solid in the steals category. Top 15, a team you couldn't fall asleep against when handling the rock.
And what saved them in a lot of games, the second chance points. They were relentless on the offensive glass. Back to Doncic. Ayton with a screen. Doncic passes to Ayton. And Avdia with the basket on the assist from Grant. Grant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant, playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
And they doubled up Doncic. Back to Ayton. Pass to Doncic. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 13-point game.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Now here's Reeves. Kamara covering. Vanderbilt, the pass to Ayton. Ayton draws the double. Doncic outside. No good. Unable to win this run.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Here's Avdia. Here's Holiday. Puts up a 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Back to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Another miss by Doncic. Portland leading by 15. To the inside. Here's Avdia. And he banks in the layup. And that's 21 points for Denny Avdia.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And some changes here for Portland. Robert Williams checked in for Klingon. Murray comes in for Kamara. And it's Rupert in for Holiday. And then for Los Angeles, Laravia is checked in for Reeves. And it's Smith in for Luka Doncic. And the basket by Rupert.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Laravia, right side. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 to fall.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Outside Connect. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Here's Ayton. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
And here's Avdia. 21 points in the game. Pass to Murray. Grant in the post. He's covered by Connect. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And it's Smith penetrating. Laravia. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Here's Rupert. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Rupert's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Laravia. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Murray drives in, and stolen by Vanderbilt. And here's Connect outside. The shot no good. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Lakers, Vanderbilt and Ayton patrol the paint. Austin Reeves out there with Dalton Connect. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. Lets it go from 11. No good, a bit long that time. Lakers trail by 15. Ayton, a screen on Sharp. From deep, Reeves. The rebound by Murray.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
You know what I love about Jeremy Grant? He's had every role from 20-point scorer to defensive specialist. Grant just embraces whatever his coaches ask of him.
Murray passes to Grant. Outside Sharp. Outside, Williams. That one goes in. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And here's Connect outside. The putback. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And Grant gets it to go. Grant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, it's been a huge night for Grant, the former second-round pick. He's a guy who's had to fight for his spot in the NBA, and he's deserved what he's earned.
LaRavia hits a three-pointer.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
Sharp passes to Murray. Back to Sharp. Now here's Grant. Here's Murray. Pass to Rupert. The 3. Offensive board.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage in. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Sharp, guarded closely. The shot that time not on target. Reeves, the pass to Ayton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Robert Williams picks up one.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
And the Blazers making a change here. Klingen's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Doncic is checked in for LaRavia, and Grant gets it to go.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Doncic from behind the arc. Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Here's Sharp. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Doncic on the wing. Started by Klingen. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Maybe they should credit assist numbers for picks that good.
And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Rejected by Klingon.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block.
Denny Avdias checked in for Portland. Drew Holiday comes in for Murray. Laravia's checked in for Los Angeles. From deep, Reeves. And it's Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Sharp. Launches a three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. From deep, here's Doncic. And Klingon pulls it down.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his third foul of the game. Kamara, he's checked in for Grant.
Now into the lineup for Portland, number 33, Kumani.
Outside Kamara. Pass to Klingon. 6 to shoot. Portland, no good that time either.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
And here's Doncic outside. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Now Klingon. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Ayton. Laravia left side. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. Laravia's got 12 points here in the second half.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Portland moving it around. Now here's Klingon. He's covered by Ayton. Off the outside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Avdia's got 23.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
And here's Doncic outside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, so strong. Ayton and one. Ugh.
And the Lakers with some changes. Hachimura comes in for Laravia, and it's Marcus Smart in for Connect.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Avdia's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
No matter who you are, guarding Doncic takes a great deal of discipline.
Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
The Lakers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, known for his size and defense, Klingon has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Pass to Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. The putback is no good. Right side Reeves. Smart outside. And here's Doncic outside. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 5 rebounds tonight. And that one is stuffed right through.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Hachimura against Avdia. Here's Kamara. Pass to Sharp. There's a screen by Kamara. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. He buries it from 3. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up.
from beyond the arc this half.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 14-6 run. Back to Holiday. Avdia outside. Here's the three. And again, it's Portland with a three.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his second this half.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Reeves. Now here's Doncic. Guarded by Sharp. Smart outside. Hachimura from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart.
3 points.
Smart has got assist number 7 tonight. Trailblazers lead by 21. Outside Sharp. Outside Kamara. Now Holiday. Fires the three. And the three-pointer goes. Kamara's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Sharp's got 40 points.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
Smart with a bucket.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Avdia outside.
In the game.
Back to Sharp. Let's go with a three. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. From deep. Avdia pulls it in. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Trailblazers.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, B.A., that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And this is a good response for them after a disappointing loss the first time they got together. They didn't make the same mistakes tonight. They only meet once more, and they'll have a chance to win the season series against Los Angeles.
On the wing, Reeves launches it, knocks down the long J. 51 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Sharp.
Oh, big finish! Man. And a two-handed jam!
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Grant with a screen on Smart. Outside Sharp. 4 on the clock. Pass to Avdia. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Hachimura. Nice shot from the wing.
Yeah, well, Reeves is a fantastic passer at his position. His selfless attitude is a big reason why his teammates like playing with him.
So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And as we leave you, here's